Hello beautiful people. We are going to talk about how to work less, make more money and spend time with your family. Most of us aren't satisfied with the balance between our work and personal life. They try to preach work-life balance in every office, but is this something that is really achievable, or is it work-life harmony? We believe that if we work longer and harder, we'll make more money for our family and that will make us happy. But just the opposite happens. Even if we are offered more money, we become dissatisfied with our jobs because we spend too much time at work and the long hours push us even further away from our loved ones. We find that additional income doesn't buy us any additional happiness. Ain't that sad? It is very sad to think about it that way, because when you say that you're trying to buy yourself additional happiness, have you even defined what happiness is or looks like for you? There isn't a single person on the planet who wouldn't like to work less and make more money, but the very idea of making more while working less is totally absurd to some people. In a world where so many of us trade our time for money, clocking in and clocking out, it might be hard to see just how easy it is to work less and make more money for yourself. But I'm here to let you know that this is not too much of a far-fetched idea. It is not as hard as you think. You don't have to spend the rest of your life feeling exhausted from your work, waiting for the weekend and barely making financial ends meet every single bill payday. Instead, there are some smart choices you can make now to set yourself up to work fewer hours each week and make more money at the same time. Whether you're a full-time employee, a side hustler, or building your own business, these principles can make a major impact in your time, happiness, and income. So, number one, front load your effort. I talk about investing smart because investors know what they're doing. They do themselves a favor by investing as much as possible as early as possible. The same goes for your work. Most people have a lot of ambition, drive, passion, and energy in their 20s and 30s than later in life. Plan for that nearly inevitable scenario by front loading your work. By working weekends, long nights, and extra hours earlier in your life, you set yourself up nicely to work less and make more money later in life. The efforts that you make in a career or your own business today become amplified and compound as the years continue. As a wise person once said, the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. The second best time is today, and if you still feeling the energy and drive to make something happen for yourself, give it all you've got while you still can, and you'll reap the rewards later in life. You may not work less and make more money immediately, but over time you'll begin to see a powerful shift. Develop multiple income streams. If you're serious about working less and making more money, then you've got to focus on developing multiple income streams, because you cannot save yourself into being a billionaire. Wait a second, you might be thinking, does multiple income streams mean more work or not less? It can, especially in the beginning, but the idea behind multiple income streams is to reduce your dependency on just one. Picture this scenario. Your boss calls you into her office to give you the news that you'll be expected to work more hours on a tough project next quarter. Naturally, you assumed you'd be given a raise or a promotion with all this added work. You assume wrong. Not only will you work more hours, but you'll also get paid the same salary as always, which is already too low, because we are never paid what we are worth. We're only paid what we negotiate. Without multiple income streams, you're pretty much stuck. You have rent or a mortgage. Now picture this instead. Your boss knows you've been working on a side hustle for the last few years and it's going really well. You're making almost as much on the other side as you do at your day job. She calls you into her office to dump that extra work on you. You immediately ask for a raise to go along with the extra work. If she says no, you can quit. You're making enough anyway to support your lifestyle in your new venture that you're doing. And yes, if they say yes, you score. You get a raise, you get recognition, you get that promotion, and you end up making more money to compensate for your extra hours. When the project is over, you will start to work less and make more money. You can't go wrong when it's that way. Number three, stop doing 80% of the stuff you do. If you want to work less and make more money, you've got to leverage the power of the 80-20 rule. Pareto's principle demonstrates that in most things you do, 80% of the results come from 20% of your effort. It can be pretty powerful, but it also means that only 20% of your results come from 80% of your efforts. I know that hurts. It hurt my soul too. But yes, success with the Pareto principle comes in two simple steps. First, eliminate 80% of all your hard work. Cut out unnecessary meetings, filter out unwanted emails, outsource or delegate unimportant tasks. Then scale up the remaining 20%. Identify what's really driving results in your life, job or business, and do more of that with the time you've just unlocked. Whether you have a full-time job, a side hustle, or your own business, chances are 80% of your results currently come from stuff you spend 20% of the time on. One of the quickest ways to work less and make more money is to cut out the 80% of the tasks you simply don't get your best results from. 4. Get a more flexible job so you can focus on high impact work. If you're in a job where your boss expects you to be in a chair every minute of every day, you're just never going to be able to work less and make more money. If you have to clock in and clock out and perform menial tasks the entire time between, then it's time to switch to something a little bit more flexible or something that can give you more freedom so that you can focus on some high impact work. People who work less and make more money are the people who identify the most important work, either what their boss cares more about or what drives the most revenue for their own businesses, and put the bulk of the effort into it. If the 2020 pandemic taught us anything about work, it's that you don't have to be physically present at your job in order to be productive. Study after study show that employees who work from home are almost always more productive. Why? I believe it's because I have my refrigerator in the house, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Most employees feel they're free to choose their schedule on daily tasks. They prioritize the most important things, get them done, and then move on with life. No more playing solitaire until 5 p.m. just so your boss can see you in your seat. No more eating lunch at your desk in order to appear busy. And even if you eat lunch at your desk, nobody is bothering you. You will get to it when you get to it. If your job isn't flexible enough to allow you the freedom to work less and make more money by prioritizing the most important tasks, then you should seek out a new job. I understand I'm speaking from a point of privilege because sometimes people don't have options. So I would say weigh your situation and see where you're at and how you're trying to navigate, or what do you want your future self to have. If you are your own boss, consider what actually works and has been done by you and which tasks you can outsource or delegate. Focus on getting the most important work done and your business will thrive. There you have it. 4 practical ways to work less, make more money, and spend more time with your family. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one. Goodbye.